Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your Law of Attraction Tarot and Oracle card readings. We are going to have the money reading first, then the love reading. There is a Law of Attraction message linked in the description box if you're interested in that. All right, you have the card of the Dragonfly. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. So know that you have a spiritual team who works with you, who wants you to call on them, who wants to connect with you and help and guide you even through money and finance. So for some of you too, you may have somebody who comes in life that really feels like an angel, that feels like they're heaven sent, where they are helpful, where they seem to be open to just contributing, and they're not looking, there's no strings attached to it. So I feel like this little beautiful dragonfly, if you happen to see dragonflies, if you live in a warm climate or even in the replica form, you see a picture of one or something, that's a synchronicity that your little luck is about to change. So if you feel like you haven't been confident because things have been tough, here's where you build your confidence again. All right, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, Page of Swords. It's funny, when I was peeling off the Four of Wands, I hadn't even seen it, and I called this Wands. And the Queen of Swords in the advice. So the Four of Wands is the outcome card in this reading, just to be clear. Sometimes it's confusing because I do a lot of different styles. I feel like with this, they're trying to tell you that you are moving towards your goals in this 3D time-space reality. This is your spiritual team saying you keep plugging away. Now, the Page of Swords can be a student of intellect, so it might be about doing your research on something. I feel like you have a great idea. Now, if you are applying for jobs, I also feel like with the Queen of Swords, this is an energy of communication. So it may be time to brush up your resume, zhuzh your resume a little bit. It's also, too, with this, a wonderful energy in terms of contracts. So having contracts that are easy to sign, that are flawless, that are very straightforward. There's no hidden fees. There's no hidden agenda, nothing like that. So the Ace of Pentacles comes in with a long-term opportunity. So if you recently finished education, or maybe you have an educational background that you haven't been using, I feel like you're going to go back to that. You're going to have some opportunity to shift and change. Now, I'd also tell you, if you fell in love with an area, there's some certain area that you really wanted to move to, I feel like you're going to have the opportunity, and you've been chipping away and chipping away. Somebody here, it's been grind time, where you really got your sights set on a particular goal. And with this, it's long-term success. So you bring in all the right people, all the key players, and you chip away at it, and it becomes yours. So if you say, you know what, I've been doing all kinds of law of attraction practices. I went in and test drove a car that I really want. And I when I was in that car, I was driving it like it was mine. Okay, I feel like that kind of stuff, because you know what that does? It suppresses onto your subconscious that you own it. And so with this Page of Swords, again, I feel like somebody's been doing their research. If you've been on Zillow looking online to an area that you want to move, or even for travel plans, and you've been doing a lot of online research. You know, back in the day when I first started traveling, I manifested lots of trips by just looking at Apple Vacation magazines. And this is not a plug for them. That's what was out back in the early 90s. And I'd look at places and decide I need to go there. And the next thing you know, there I was. So I swear by it in my own life. That stuff has shown up so many different times for me. But now we can get on the internet. So now you can really see it when you do like a 4K walking tour that somebody has out. And it's like you're seeing it through your own eyes. So the Four of Wands says that whatever you're asking for is here, and that you're bound for success. This is a card telling you that it will happen, but it's only the beginning for you. More will come in. And so this is such a wonderful energy of expansion, growth. It'll be a time to celebrate, but I feel like you're going to quickly get more gains. So if you move to an area, you're going to find out there's more there than you realized. If you change jobs, there's more opportunities. There might be a satellite office somewhere that ends up actually, and you might say, I don't see any of this now. You come back to me when it happens because it's in these cards. And we know the cards don't lie. Sometimes people like to leave snarky comments to that, but you know what? I believe in the tarot. I sometimes wonder why those people watch this. It's really weird. It's not very law of attraction friendly either. If you're watching stuff you hate, I wouldn't do that. But anyway, enough of that. With this Queen of Swords, you're going to be very clear about what you want. You're going to set that plan. That's what they're telling you to do. And then you're going to command a presence and go for it. So we will now switch gears into love and see what the cards have to offer up. If I didn't mention it, on Wednesdays, in February, I'm going to do a few bonus love readings for those of you who are interested. Okay. All right, we'll start with an oracle. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, and don't let this last one scare you too much, stalking. I don't feel like they mean that necessarily in the legal way unless for some reason that resonates with you. But I do feel like with this, people like to look around. You know how they do on the internet. And they start looking at your profile. I had somebody I don't even really know contact me. And I mean, it was a lot of that. Okay. It was like a lot of this person, I think, build up this idea of me in their mind. And so that can happen. You start posting and all of a sudden you find out you have a secret admirer. All right. You have Justice, the King of Wands. Oh, the Chariot, need I say more, with the High Priestess. This is a love that is going to move forward. 3 major arcana. We've got Libra, Cancer, Pisces. Plus we do have fire here. So the Justice card, I feel like you've got to be clear about what you want here. This is like not putting up with anybody's BS, not messing around with nonsense. It's very straightforward energy. Now for somebody too, if you left a marriage or you had a divorce or something like that, I feel like you're going to go on to somebody here that's for keeps. And I feel like you've learned a lot. But I would say with the energy of Justice, it really is about evaluating your choices. The tables are turning, you looking at who it is that you want to spend time with and being selective. Okay, you can be very choosy. Let's not be settling here. And so I feel like with this, you've got, again, the red robe of desire, but also the shawl that represents the Empress. So I heard the best of both worlds. I feel like you're attracting somebody that will really embody what you've been looking for. So could be a King of Wands. This type of energy is magnetic. It is somebody who comes into a room and you cannot stop thinking about them. It's somebody who has a lot of confidence and conviction. They also are not afraid to take that leap of faith. So it's somebody, again, who they're not, because they don't live in fear, they can be very sexy. So with this King of Wands, though, I also feel like they're very loyal. And that you're going to find with this person that they've got the charisma, the charm, the intellect, and they've got that fun spirit. But I also feel like they're going to be loyal. They're going to be true to you. And it may be somebody too, especially with the Chariot. That does not mean maybe. Loyalty is not optional. You know how some people have their loyalty has an expiration? Not this one. I mean, this is not the person. If somebody has a negative opinion of you or they say some snarky thing, they will shut that down so fast, they won't even listen to it. You want this person by your side. I mean, talk about a ride or die. This one is legit, and it is somebody who is all in. And so with the energy of the Chariot, it may be a relationship too where you travel a lot, or if they live at a distance, or maybe there's an age difference of like 10, 12 years. But with this Chariot energy, I just feel like it is such a match made in heaven. Law of attraction energy. This is the kind of relationship where it really changes your life, where it's like the first day of the rest of your life. This is a card that says success. You want this in the outcome. So whatever it is, any relationship, and really I would say this with any reading, when this is in the outcome like it is here, it is a huge yes. So with the High Priestess, this is in your advice. They're telling you, get spiritual. You get up on that spiritual beam. If you're single or you're fretting about relationships, this puts you in flow, but it's also saying to stay true to yourself because you know we don't settle around here. There's no reason to when there's 8 billion people available. It's also the card of the psychic, so I feel like your dreams may be telling. If you're having dreams about a romantic partner, they're also thinking about you. And I'm going to tell you either way, they're thinking about you right now. And so if you haven't met them yet, they're manifesting you. I still feel it. So with this, you have love here. I love you too, Virgo, and I'll be back again soon.